Article 6 is part of the Paris Agreement, and it's the only part of the Paris Agreement that speaks directly to business and provides opportunity for business to invest internationally in directly delivering mitigation to help countries meet their Paris Agreement goals. So it's the only part of the Paris Agreement that directly talks to business opportunities. Article 6 is all about the challenge of incentivizing action throughout the economy, and that we need to find as many ways as possible to enable all actors in any community and any economy to take action. Article 6 enables governments to make decisions that enable business to directly invest. We have 3 instruments in Article 6, 2 of which are about carbon pricing, and 1 of which is more focused on poverty reduction and sustainable development. Carbon pricing is a way that governments incentivize business to internalize the cost of climate emissions into their economy, into their business model, and drive down their emissions by causing it to make economic sense for them to do so. The 3 instruments we have respond to these different needs. One of the instruments is about trading systems between countries, where governments have regulated at a national level and are incentivizing business indirectly to trade internationally. And one of them is a centrally operated UN mechanism that directly credits business that has undertaken emission reducing activity. And other countries can use those reductions towards their NDCs. COP25 is a really important time for Article 6 of the Paris Agreement because due to the complexity of the systems that need to be developed under it, work wasn't finished in COP24 in Poland last year, and the negotiators of these items were given extra time. So they are going to need to come to agreement on fundamental issues, such as avoiding double counting. One of those issues is about making sure that the action taken in one country is claimed only by one other country and not by more than one. Otherwise, we would have what's called double counting, where collectively countries would no longer understand what the impact of their separate action had been. There are other issues at stake too in those negotiations this year, but they really all have to be finished so that from 2020, governments and business can implement the rules. We can expect to see countries working very, very hard to find compromise on the big remaining issues, possibly quite a lot of closed doors as they get down to the really, really difficult parts of the negotiations, and a real effort on all sides from business and the community of stakeholders to try to help them compromise in order to be able to operationalize these rules next year.